Good evening, friends. It is your host, Dr. Neeraj Kumar. Welcome you to the third episode of this very unique series on management of small hospitals. I am really overwhelmed with the response for last two episodes, getting a lot of messages how useful the interaction is and helping in managing hospitals. Today also we have a very important topic, which is insurance coverage, which all medical establishments should have. We doctor entrepreneurs know that our clinic or hospital is like a small baby for us. You know, we work hard 24 hours, 7 days, and we grow our profession with a lot of hard work and sweat and blood. And just imagine if something untoward happens. It may be a fire incident, it may be a flood, earthquake, something, and it is not uncommon to have that. We all have examples of AMRI hospital in Calcutta, which was gutted with fire. Then in South, we had a lot of incidents of floods also. Similarly, our costly medical equipment can get damaged and, can have a lot of financial implications. Similarly, if any incident happens to any visitor or employee, we have a liability towards that also. And in these days, increasing cybersecurity and as we collect data of the patient, cybersecurity is also coming into play. Of course, we all know that we should be having professional indemnity insurance. And again, there are a number of issues which we need to be very clear about while taking professional indemnity insurance. So to further enlighten us on these important issues, we have a very senior insurance advisor with us, Mr. Satish Arora. He has more than 40 years of experience in this. He joined New India Assurance in 1976 and retired as divisional manager. After that, he had a stint with Reliance General Insurance also. And now he is into freelancing and giving advice and helping people take insurance coverage according to their requirement. So I will not stand between you and him now, and I'll request Mr. Arora to start his presentation. We will, because there are a number of policies which he'll be telling us, so we can take questions as one policy and so that we can discuss side by side. Welcome, Mr. Arora.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Neeraj. Good evening. Good evening, all the doctors. I'm Satish Arora. I joined New India Insurance Company in 1976, and I have worked in various capacities. And I took VRS from New India Insurance Company in March 2004. Then I joined Reliance General Insurance, and now for the last over 10 years, I am working as independent freelancer, insurance advisor. Now to start with, as discussed by Dr. Neeraj,
आप स्क्रीन शेयर स्क्रीन कर दें, अरोड़ा जी शेयर स्क्रीन कर दें. हाँ जी.
Yes.
हाँ.
I would like to give brief of various insurance coverages about what a medical establishment requires.
अभी स्क्रीन आया नहीं, अभी प्रेजेंटेशन दिखी नहीं आपकी. हाँ अब ठीक है, अब इसको हम फुल स्क्रीन कर लेते हैं, देन इट विल बी।
हाँ जी,
हाँ फुल स्क्रीन कर लेते हैं, फुल स्क्रीन F5
फुल
करके
स्क्रीन।
फुल स्क्रीन
ओके।
कर लेते हैं। हाँ जी। हाँ परफेक्ट है, ठीक है एकदम। यस
राइट सर।
यस।
I would like to give a brief of insurance coverage, what a medical establishment requires. And we have various types of policies. Independent policies can be taken, but there is provision to take package policies also. We have Doctors Protection Shield also. Some companies have given different names, but coverages are almost the same. I will discuss regarding coverage and exclusions, and then professional indemnity, errors and omission policy, products and its features also. What is Doctors Protection Shield policy? It's a comprehensive package policy for doctors to cover the loss or damage to their hospital, clinics, property, contents, liability in case of lawsuits based on incidents or events that occur on the property, and against doctors also. Against doctors, I would give some one example. Recently, in Mumbai, there's a attack on doctors also, and they get injured, and that coverage is also there in the policy. Injuries, personal accident insurance in the shape of. This insurance promises the doctor financial protection for covered losses associated with their premises and with them. And these are the brief coverages which are there in the policy, package policy. First is fire insurance of the building and contents, whether it is a hospital, clinic, dispensary, consulting room, or nursing homes. Then burglary insurance, theft, burglary. Then electrical, mechanical gadgets are also there. There is a breakdown due to electrical or mechanical breakdown. Then electronic equipments, medical equipments are there, which are due to their uses, it gets damaged or that breakdown is there. Then we have protection of doctors' employees. Personal accident cover is also important for doctors and their employees also. Then we have this protection against liability, public liability for third party, professional indemnity, tenants liability, workman compensation. Although there are a number of liabilities are there, but these are brief 3-4 which are necessary for a hospital or doctor. Then miscellaneous covers are also there in an establishment. Then money insurance, that is cash in transit from banks to office or in the counter also some mishaps are there. Then frauds are also there. Fidelity guarantee insurance is there. Baggage insurance, whenever a doctor goes on tour or outside and his baggage gets stolen or it's damaged due to accident, that is also coverage is there. Then plate glass, big hospitals, they have these days outside glasses are there, big glasses are there. Those fixed glasses can be covered in this insurance cover. Then neon sign, glow sign, these get damaged due to storm or any untoward incident. Road strikes, that is also covered. Then portable electronic equipments are there which get damaged. Theft is there. Then additional expenses for rent for alternate accommodation. and also tenant's liability. Additional expenses for rent for alternate accommodation means in case big fire is there, mishap is there, and to run the organization from a different premises, and one has to establish, the organization has to incur expenses for taking accommodation at a different place on rent. For that, till the time the building is reconstructed and work is started, till that time rent is payable in this policy cover. This cover is there. Then tenant's liability is also there. Suppose a establishment has taken building is not its own, but he is a tenant. But due to any mishap, fire, there is damage to the building. That damages can be covered under tenant's liability extension. Then we have to discuss a few points. How much for how much value one has to get the building and contents insured. Building is its superstructure, permanent fixtures in the hospital dispensary. It should be insured for the amount of money it would cost to reconstruct. Although it can be insured on market value, depreciated value also, but it is suggested that it should be insured on restatement value basis. The sum insured should represent the actual value of the property, similar new property to the insured. Suppose a building is 5 years or 10 years old. It's he must have constructed for a lesser amount, but in today's scenario, he would have to incur extra money, extra cost to reconstruct that. So, and in case it is insured on depreciated value, then he has to he will not be fully compensated. He has to incur expenses from his own pocket also. But in case it is insured on restatement value basis, then it is full value is paid. Then we have this contents insurance. This covers loss or damage to the contents, consumable medicines and stocks in the hospital, clinic, dispensary. It is insured on market value, means cost basis. Because in insurance value, we have to indemnify the insured, and it cannot be insured on replacement value because market keeps on fluctuating, and we have to indemnify the insured, put the insured on the same position as it was before at the time of insurance. Means at the value for which he has purchased, that value will be paid. In case of medical equipments, plant and machinery, transformer, DG set, furniture, fixture, fittings, electrical, electronic equipments, it should be covered on replacement value basis. It should not be because its difference of cost would be much more when it has to be repurchased or re-erected. So it is to be insured on replacement value basis, restatement value basis. If the insured has occupied the place as a tenant, he may not opt only for contents of the insurance, and because building is not his own, he cannot get it insured. Then various fire insurance perils are covered under the policy. Not only it's fire, lightning, explosion, aircraft damage, impact damage from railroad vehicle or animal, roid strike, malicious damage, storm, cyclone, tempest, flood and inundation, subsidence, landslide, including rock slide, missile testing operations, leakage from automatic sprinkler installation, bursting and or overflowing of tanks, apparatus and pipes, bushfire, earthquake. Fire insurance. For the purpose of fire insurance, not every fire is a fire in the language of fire insurance. To constitute a fire within the meaning of the policy, it should possess the following attributes. It must be fortuitous in origin and not deliberately caused, setting fire to the property by third party without connivance, the insured is deemed to be accidental and any damage will fall under the policy. The fire should be actual. There must be ignition. It must be accompanied by visible sparks of flames. Mere heating without ignition is not a fire. It is not necessary that the fire should originate from the insured premises itself. The element of accident must be present and consequently the fire is there. Then there are following add-on covers are also there in the fire policy, which can be taken by paying extra premium, like architects, surveyors, and consulting engineers fees in excess of 3% of claim amount. It is to this extent that in the normal fire policy, it is covered only up to 3%. In case of any mishap, this amount is payable, but its limitation is up to 3% of the claim amount. Take the example of big hospitals. There, the fees, surveyors, consulting engineers, and architect fees is much more than the this 3% of claim amount. So it is it can be taken in case of big hospitals. Then debris removal. Similarly, big hospitals, in case of it's totally destroyed in fire, then fire or other perils, then in case the cost is much more than 1% of the, in excess of 1% of claim amount, this can be covered by paying extra premium, debris removal, because cost of removal of debris will be in a great value. One has to incur then more expenses in case of claim. Company will be paying only up to 1% of the claim amount. Then there is impact damage to the insured vehicle. Sometimes, like small hospital or whatever it is due to own vehicle, any mishap can occur, and boundary wall or other anything is damaged due to the accident, then that can be also be covered. Omission to ensure addition and alterations. There is a provision, like big hospitals, lot of sometimes changes are there. उसमें frequently changes आते रहते हैं, तो उसमें it is practically sometimes becomes difficult for the department to convey regularly to the insurance company for additions in that to get it insured. In that case, there is a provision that at the time of taking the first insurance, one can get it to some percentage up to 5% of the amount. Additional alterations can be, this cover can be taken and it automatically covers up to that amount. And later on, after periodical review, say 2 months or 3 months, when it is, then it can be properly valued and it is added accordingly. Then terrorist activities can also be covered. Any question on fire insurance? Because next topic is our burglary insurance. Next cover is there, burglary insurance.
So if anyone has any question on insurance, they can unmute yourself and ask the question directly also, please. Rajan, you wanted to ask something? राजन, आपने पूछना है कुछ? आपका मैसेज आया था.
Yes, sir. I have one question, sir. Arora ji.
Yes, yes.
Sir, is force majeure is covered under some insurance?
Pardon?
Force measures.
Force majeure.
Yes, sir.
Force majeure. Force majeure clause is not there in this in the fire policy. It is not there.
Suppose जैसे sir, due to example, जैसे अभी due to COVID, some
Yes.
business has been disturbed,
Yes.
no income from there. but
Yes.
we have to pay the rent to the landlord.
Yeah.
Is there some precautions in the insurance? Can we take the policy of that so that कि the rent जो मैं already pay कर रहा हूँ landlord को, but no income was from there, so we can get the remedies from the insurance company also?
No, under fire policy it is not there, because we have to see the perils covered under the fire policy. In case of any loss is there due to the insured perils, only then we can cover that. Like that I have mentioned earlier, rent in case of big mishap, the hospital has taken a separate premises on rent for a different place, at a different place on rent. That rent can be paid by paying accepting. But it is not like that. It's a loss of profit which you are saying, which cannot be covered under this policy, which is not covered under this policy.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
तो इसका मतलब सर अरोड़ा जी इम्पोर्टेंट ये है कि हमें बिल्डिंग की भी और इक्विपमेंट की भी करंट वैल्यू से इंश्योर करना है.
रिप्लेसमेंट वैल्यू,
रिप्लेसमेंट वैल्यू, हाँ ये इम्पोर्टेंट है. बट अगर कोई
in that case also you can add the escalation clause also, escalation provision.
Okay. अगर विद इन अ ईयर हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि इंक्रीज हो जाएगी तो वी कैन. ओके राइट. बट कई बार कोई इक्विपमेंट बहुत पुरानी हो जाती है, जैसे 8 इयर्स 10 इयर्स ओल्ड हो जाती है, जो अभी मार्केट में मिलती ही नहीं, तो उसकी वैल्यू कैसे करंट वैल्यू कैलकुलेट करेंगे फिर?
इन दैट केस इसमें इक्विपमेंट जो लॉस हो गया, या जो आपने वैसे इंश्योरेंस के लिए आप
नहीं जो ये फायर में इक्विपमेंट भी हमारी 10
इयर्स ओल्ड आपने परचेज किया.
हाँ जी, हाँ.
और
yes,
in case you have purchased 10 years earlier, and in case of mishap,
yes,
value is to be a certain. Yeah, at the time of insurance you want values to be a certain for that equipment.
Okay.
So we have to take,
हाँ जी.
we have to it has to be a certain for the similar उसमें certain कर सकते हैं equipment minus depreciation, then in that case my depreciation will be deducted for the advancement of
कोई
advancement of the features, उसमें से थोड़े बहुत depreciation less minus हो जाएगी.
ओके, मतलब कोई इक्विपमेंट ली है, उसका मॉडल अब नहीं आता, अब डिफरेंट मॉडल आता है,
विद इम्प्रूव्ड वर्जन आ रहा है.
हाँ जी,
तो हम इम्प्रूव्ड वर्जन की वैल्यू लेके उसमें से डेप्रिसिएशन लेस करके उस वैल्यू पे सर्टेन हो सकता है.
अच्छा, ठीक.
नंबर ऑफ इयर्स जितना उसमें यूज किया होगा.
ओके, तो करंट मॉडल जो आ रहा है उसकी कॉस्ट दे देंगे उसमें हम, जो लिस्ट आपको प्रोवाइड करेंगे.
यस,
ठीक.
उस
एनी अदर क्वेश्चंस ऑन दिस? चलिए नेक्स्ट कर लेते हैं.
Next is burglary insurance. This section provides protection against loss or damage to contents and or building of the insured premises by burglary. Then इसमें there is a condition in the policy that burglary there should be a forcible entry into the premises. Violent or forcible entry into the premises and things are goods are stolen. Only then burglary insurance comes into the picture. Only then it is covered. Merely a person stealing the goods is not comes under the purview of burglary insurance. Then we have this provision of stock can be insured on first class basis. The limit for loss on first class basis can be 25% or more. In this case, suppose we have in big hospitals and in medium-sized hospital also sometimes plant and machinery and stocks are to a great extent, value is much more. In that case, it's practically sometimes not possible that you can't expect that everything will be stolen in one single event. In that situation, to save the premium, one can take the policy on first loss basis on certain percentage. One has to take the value, total value of the goods, available, which is for insurance, and some percentage, that is 25%, say 25% of that value can be insured against burglary insurance. And in case of any mishap, then the full value of the goods at that time of theft, burglary, will be taken, and this percentage of loss up to this limit can be paid against this insurance. So one can save the premium by taking this policy on first loss basis. Then sum insured value of the contents is to be taken as cost value, market value basis. In burglary insurance, cash, checks, stamps, these are not covered. And where insured or any member of the insured family is the principal or the accessories, inconvenience, that is not covered in the policy. Loss or damage to livestock, motor vehicle or pedal cycles, these cannot be covered under burglary insurance. Or valuables cannot be insured. Loss or due to theft is not covered. Then we have another coverage is machinery breakdown insurance. That is electrical and mechanical failure of appliances like ACs, refrigerators, generators can be covered against electrical or mechanical breakdown. And in such case, value has to be taken on replacement value basis in case of breakdown. For that, one has to give value of current value, replacement value, make, model, year, then premium is calculated accordingly. And companies can accept these items up to 7 to 10 years old, not more than that. इसमें exclusions जो हैं वो loss or damage which manufacturer or supplier is responsible, that's not covered. Loss, damage consequent upon normal wear and tear, gradual deterioration, atmospheric or climatic conditions, rust, corrosion, moth, vermin or insect, these are also not covered under the claims. Then any cost incurred in connection with elimination of functional failures, that is also not covered. Loss, damage caused by willful act of gross negligence of the insured. Maintenance proper नहीं है उसमें, periodical उसकी maintenance नहीं हो रही, AMC is not there, like that. Then loss or damage due to pre-existing fault, this is the knowledge of the insured. Sometimes inspection is there, but sometimes उसमें breakdown is there, but he doesn't disclose it. Then under non-disclosure, it's not covered. Any loss under that category.
ये पीछे वाली स्लाइड फिर करेंगे, ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक वाली है,
ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक
कवर होगी. हाँ,
अच्छा,
ये इलेक्ट्रॉनिक होगी. हाँ,
sorry, ये electrical
हाँ, yes.
Now next slide is this electronic equipments. Risks covered under electronic equipment like ECG machines and such other medical equipments pertaining to doctor's profession against unforeseen sudden physical loss or damage or to any cause other than those mentioned in the exclusions are covered under this insurance cover. Some insured under the electronic cover equipments is also to be taken on reinstatement value basis. And in this case also, age of the item should not be more than 7 to 10 years old.
ये 2-3 इससे लेने क्वेश्चंस ले लेते हैं इसमें अगर.
Yes, sure.
इलेक्ट्रॉनिक इलेक्ट्रिकल ब्रेकडाउन में एनी क्वेश्चंस? गौरव, यू वांट टू आस्क समथिंग? गौरव, यू वांट टू आस्क समथिंग? अनम्यूट की. अच्छा अरोड़ा जी, इसका मतलब जो 7 to 10 year old से ज्यादा है उसका तो फिर हमें इंश्योरेंस नहीं कराना चाहिए इसमें.
ब्रेकडाउन फायर इंश्योरेंस तो होगा, ये ब्रेकडाउन इंश्योरेंस.
हाँ, ये नहीं कराएंगे.
हाँ, ब्रेकडाउन इंश्योरेंस नहीं.
ओके. अच्छा, ब्रेकडाउन में फिर 2 चीजें हो सकती है ना, एक रिपेयर और एक रिप्लेसमेंट. उसका कैसे करते हैं?
नहीं, वो रिपेयर एंड रिप्लेसमेंट सेम उसी में कवर में आता है.
अच्छा.
Means due to breakdown, whether it is a repair or any part is to be replaced, that comes under that.
ओके, तो दोनों का फुल अमाउंट मिलता है, चाहे रिपेयर करें चाहे रिप्लेसमेंट करें?
नहीं, रिपेयर में तो पूरा मिलता है. रिप्लेसमेंट में इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द पार्ट, वेदर इट्स अगर नॉर्मल कंज्यूमेबल, उसमें इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द लाइफ ऑफ द इक्विपमेंट आल्सो,
ओके.
बिकॉज सम पार्ट्स आर रेगुलरली उसमें कंज्यूमेबल्स होते हैं.
राइट राइट.
लाइक उस केस में जो है उसमें डेप्रिसिएशन चार्ज होती है.
अच्छा, तो फिर तो जब रिप्लेस होती है तो डेप्रिसिएशन के साथ रिप्लेस होती है.
हाँ,
जब
जैसे
कुछ
इसमें
हाँ,
यू कैन टेक द एग्जांपल. इसमें इलेक्ट्रॉनिक में कई पार्ट्स ऐसे होते हैं, जैसे प्रिंटर ही है, प्रिंटर में उसमें कैटरेजेस है,
हाँ,
या और ऐसे मेडिकल इक्विपमेंट्स में कई पार्ट्स ऐसे हैं रेगुलरली यूज होते हैं,
ठीक है.
कंज्यूमेबल टाइप के, तो उसमें वो कवर नहीं होते.
नहीं, एग्जाम्पल सपोज मेरी एक अल्ट्रासाउंड मशीन है
हाँ जी,
जो मैंने 5 इयर्स पहले 20 lakhs की ली थी,
हाँ जी,
एंड इस समय करंट प्राइस उसकी 30 lakhs है. मैंने 30 lakhs इंश्योरेंस में लिखवाई है,
ठीक है जी.
एंड अब 5 इयर्स पुरानी है, तो आज वो खराब हो गई एंड इट इज कंडम हो गई, रिप्लेस करनी है,
हाँ जी.
तो कितना मिलेगा फिर? जब मैंने खरीदा था 20 लाख की थी 5 इयर्स पहले, अब 30 lakhs की है.
जब खरीदा था 20 लाख का था, तो आज की वैल्यू जो है 30 लाख है.
हाँ जी, 5 इयर्स
एंड
पहले. हाँ.
इन केस ऑफ टोटल लॉस, देन टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट उसमें लेस हो जाएगा. उसमें लेस होके तो देन इट विल बी पेड अकॉर्डिंगली.
वो कैसे असेस करेंगे? नहीं, सेम मॉडल है, सेम मशीन आज 30 की है.
नहीं, इफ इट इज इंश्योर्ड फॉर 30 लाख,
हाँ जी.
then
हाँ,
देन फुल वैल्यू विल बी पेड.
ओके, तो 30 पूरी मिलेगी, उसमें डेप्रिसिएशन तो नहीं होगा ना कि 5
नहीं,
ईयर
उसमें
पुरानी चीज है?
डेप्रिसिएशन नहीं, उसमें डेप्रिसिएशन होगा एक्सेप्ट इन केस ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट. अगर कोई उसमें चेंज आता है,
वो तो डिफरेंट मॉडल
उसकी
है.
डिडक्शन हो जाएगी उसमें.
अच्छा अच्छा.
वियर एंड टीयर का उसमें वो डिडक्शन हो जाएगा.
ओके ओके. अच्छा, एक आपने कहा था एएमसी ना हो, तो क्या एएमसी करानी जरूरी है सभी मशीन्स की? हमें नेग्लिजेंस तो अलग चीज हो जाती है, बट एएमसी तो हम सबकी नहीं कराते ना.
It's not necessary, but for the proper maintenance equipments, regular use उनका, तो उसमें because it's in the interest of the organization to take the AMC, because there are certain parts, small amounts of these expenses are there, replacement is there, then there is excess clause also. Those excess clause में fall करते हैं, तो उसको avoid करने के लिए तो AMC जो है इट्स रेगुलरली इट शुड बी देयर.
एक्चुअली मैंडेटरी तो नहीं ना, बिकॉज एएमसी
मैंडेटरी नहीं है.
हाँ हाँ, बिकॉज कई बार हम लोग क्या करते हैं, प्रिवेंटिव मेंटेनेंस साल में 1-2 बार बुला के करा लेते हैं.
यस यस.
तो एएमसी नहीं होती, एएमसी हमें कॉस्टली पड़ती है.
नहीं, दैट इज मैंडेटरी, इज नॉट, दैट इज नॉट मैंडेटरी इन इंश्योरेंस और इंश्योरेंस.
ओके ओके. एनी क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम एनीबॉडी? चलिए नेक्स्ट ले.
Right. Then we have this protection of owner and employees personal accident cover. Now we can this a group policy can be taken by the owner. If it's a big organization also, its employees can also be covered under this section. Due to accident, it is a 24-hour cover under this section. Personal accident, accidental death, permanent total disablement, permanent partial disablement, to temporary total disablement. First, I think 3, these are clear. In temporary total disablement, suppose a person met with an accident and his leg is fractured or any other part is fractured and is confined to bed, he is not able to attend to his duties, then that comes under temporary total disablement. Under this temporary total disablement, when he is fit to join the duty after 2 months, 3 months, whatever, when he is able to join the duties, for the period he is unable to attend to his duties, compensation is payable to that gentleman at 1% of the sum insured per week. Suppose a person is having 1 lakh sum insured, and 1,000 per week compensation will be there for the period he is unable to attend to his duties. Suppose he is unable to attend to his duties for 2 months, then 8,000 compensation will be paid to him. Irrespective of the fact whether he has spent 2,000, whether he has spent 4,000, it is basically to cover loss of salary wages during that period. Then medical expenses can also be covered under this up to the 40% of the eligible claim amount. The eligible claim amount in this example, it's 8,000. 40%, it's 3,200. If he has spent 2,000, 2,000 will be paid. If he has spent 4,000, that only 3,200 will be paid. Then इसमें we have to get the details of name, designation, date of birth, name of nominee, age, relationship, along with sum insured. Sum insured under this table, temporary disablement can be equivalent to 24 months gross wages, gross income, because practically that counts per day wages, equivalent to per day wages. Under this personal accident cover, there are certain exclusions also. That is, intentional self-injury is not covered. Accident under the influence of alcohol or drugs, it's not covered. Illegal act or any violation of law. Then participating in aviation, ballooning, motor racing, trial run, curative treatment, intervention, pregnancy, childbirth, miscarriage, abortion, or related complications, war, invasion act, foreign enemies, hostilities, nuclear energy, any existing disablement, VD, venereal or sexually transmitted disease, HIV, AIDS, non-recommended hospital stay, and expenses for non-medical in nature emergency medical evacuation. Then we have another coverage is liability insurance. There are different types of liabilities an organization can have, but basically we will discuss the following these liability insurances. Workman compensation for employees. This covers the liability towards your employees under the Workman Compensation Act, Fatal Accident Act, and common law under this section. In this section, employees having minimum wages of minimum wages of 15,000 or more can be covered. It is in case of any accident during working hours, it is on duty cover only. It's not 24-hour cover. Compensation as awarded by the WC court is payable. In case of death or permanent disablement or permanent partial disablement, the worker has to go to the WC court. From there, the WC court awards the compensation to the employer, and that compensation, if it is covered, insured has covered this, taken this cover WC insurance, then those award will be paid by the insurance company. Under this medical expenses, there's a temporary small expenses can also be covered as an add-on cover under this insurance. Then we have this public liability insurance. This section will compensate the owner for the claims arising out of third party bodily injury or property damage occurring in the premises. This is in accordance with the Indian law. इसमें क्या होता है, sometimes a person enters your premises and any mishap can occur. Suppose a floor is wet and somebody slips, unfortunately slips, and he gets injured, and the hospital authorities have not put any caution on the floor, wet floor on the floor, then he can sue the authority, hospital authorities. He can claim compensation for the injuries. Then there are any other cause can also occur in the under this third party liability cover. Then we have certain exclusions also under this. Liability assumed by agreement unless such liability would have attached to the insured, notwithstanding to such agreement. Liability arising out of deliberate, willful, or intentional non-compliance with any statutory provisions. Liability connected with fines, penalties. Liability in connection with any motor vehicle, watercraft, hovercraft, or air or spacecraft. Any interest imposed in connection with the WC Act. Liability arising out of animals of any description whatsoever kept for commercial or agricultural purposes. Then third party liability. Liability means, dictionary meaning of the term liability is the responsibility. The term legal liability connotes specific responsibilities and obligations which can be enforced by law. Liability insurance is more commonly classified property and casualty liability, acts of negligence resulting loss or damage to property or death or injury of the third party. Financial liability, negligence resulting in financial loss to third party. Then purpose of liability insurance to provide indemnity to the insured in respect of financial consequence of legal liability. The damages or compensation may become payable whenever any such liability arises under the law. I've already discussed this wet flow damages liability. Then any
एक बार questions ले लें एक
yes,
बार हाँ question
any question on liability?
Yeah, any questions on this? This is a very important thing because कई बार ये चीज ignore हो जाती है, we don't think about it because someone enters our hospital, has a fall from the stairs or some glass falls something and then the person gets injured. इसमें अरोड़ा जी कैसे डिसाइड होता है कि कितना अमाउंट वो सू कर सकता है? सपोज एक विजिटर है,
जी,
वो कैसे डिसाइड करता है कि कितना अमाउंट कंपनसेशन होगी, उसको फ्रैक्चर हो गया या किसी के?
It depends upon the injuries he has sustained and only to that extent he can claim. Not
मतलब ये कोर्ट में जाते हैं, वो कोर्ट में जाते हैं फिर?
yes,
अच्छा,
yes.
ओके। तो ये सिविल कोर्ट में होता है, क्रिमिनल कोर्ट में होता है? फिर सिविल में होगा मोस्ट लाइकली बिकॉज इंटेंशनल तो है नहीं, क्रिमिनल में तो इंटेंशनल आ जाता है।
यस
है ना?
दैट आई विल लेट यू नो।
हाँ, राइट। एंड जो ये वर्कमैन कंपनसेशन और पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट है, ये कुछ ओवरलैपिंग है बिकॉज दोनों में इंजरी है ना?
इट इज नॉट ओवरलैपिंग बिकॉज इन पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट इंश्योरेंस द क्लेम इज डायरेक्टली पेड टू द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन and which he can in turn pay to the employee. Whereas in workman compensation, the worker has to go to the court, WC court. From there he can claim and amount will be deposited by the insurance company on behalf of the insured hospital in the court. From there he can get the money from the WC court.
Okay. तो जो WC में इंजरीज आती है या डिजीजेस भी, जैसे आजकल कोविड फैला हुआ है?
डिजीजेस आर नॉट कवर्ड अंडर WC एक्ट।
अच्छा, डिजीजेस नहीं आती। ओके।
नहीं।
एंड जैसे WC में तो ड्यूरिंग वर्किंग आवर्स है, तो पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट में तो 24 आवर्स होता है या
ओनली? इट इज 24 आवर। इट इज 24 आवर, so that is covered. Suppose employee is coming to the office and in between he meets or any type he slips from the stairs, bathroom it's slip kar sakta hai, any type of accident it is covered. Animal attack, that is also covered.
तो ये WC में कवर्ड है, पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट में भी कवर्ड है?
ये पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट में कवर्ड है। WC
में तो घर में इंजरी हुई उसको तो
that is also covered.
In PA है ना?
In personal accident.
अच्छा, ठीक। Any other questions please? ठीक है, next.
Then we have this miscellaneous covers are also there. Money insurance. In organization we have to deal with money also. Basically money is there. Then it's business transferring money from one place to other often causes anxiety for everyone. It covers loss or damage to money, cash or notes occasioned by robbery or theft or any other fortuitous cause whilst the money is in transit between insured premises to the specified banks and vice versa. And sometimes during this money in safe is also there in the organization overnight when the organization leaves the money in a safe. But in case of any forcible entry into the premises, and one can break open this safe and take the money, that can be covered. Then money in counter on the cashier table, that is covered, because sometimes forcible this things are there. Gunpoint पे ले जाते हैं cash वगैरह, so that is also covered under this cover policy. Then we have baggage insurance. Under this any this owner or executive is on tour, he can cover his baggage, that is cost of clothing, cost of a bag, and other such items that can be covered under this insurance. It's unfortunately it is stolen or it is accidentally damaged, that cover is there in this cover. Theft from car, except fully enclosed saloon cars having all the doors, windows, and other openings securely locked and properly fastened, is not covered. Loss or damage while being conveyed by any carrier under any contract affreightment, that's not covered. Loss of money, securities, gold, silver, ornament, travel tickets, checks, drafts, jewelry, certificates, not covered. And loss, destruction, damage, article, consumable nature, that is also not covered. Then we have plate glass. Like big hospitals we have these days, in the current scenario, glasses are fixed on all sides of the building. Those can be covered against accidental breakage due to storms or any type of this accident. Then accidental breakage can be covered under details of plate along with the value is to be provided. Breakage are damaged during removal, alterations, and repairs on or about the insured premises not covered. Disfigurement, scratching, or damage to glass other than the fracture extending through the entire thickness of glass is not covered under this cover. Then we have this infidelity and dishonesty of employees. The employees who are salaried employees who are handling cash or stores can be covered under this section. Infidelity and some fraud is there, and dishonesty is covered under this section. And then neon sign, glow sign, this section covers accidental external means damage to neon sign, glow sign by fire, lightning, external explosion, theft, riot strike, and natural calamities or malicious act. It can be covered under this section. Then we have this portable electronic equipments, laptops. These generally gets damaged by falling or fire, riot strike, theft or accident from any fortuitous cause during the period of insurance. These can be covered also. Now, all these covers can be covered under single policy, that is package policy. What are the brief things which we see when any proposal is there for these from hospital or organization, nursing homes? Construction type of building should be A class, brickwork, brick wall in RCC framework, and no kacha construction is there. Premises should not be situated in low-lying area and having past flood loss history. Proposal form clear, complete, details should be there. Coverage, sum assured, limits duly signed by the proposer. He has to give all the details at the time of insurance. Burglary, sum assured should be identical to the sum assured to contents under section 1 that it contains. Limit to be clearly mentioned in a customized proposals. Means in case he's taking first loss basis, then that percentage has to be decided at the initial stage. Minimum 3 sections is to be opted out of that. Fire and burglary section is compulsory. No short period policy can be accepted. Equipment is under electrical, mechanical ones and electronic appliances should not be more than 7 to 10 years, cannot be covered. Although we have mentioned AMCs must be there, but it is not it's not compulsory. Some companies make it compulsory, but it's optional. It's not compulsory. Loss experience, if any, that should be informed to the insurance company at the time of taking this policy. Then there are discounts for taking this more section, opting for more section in this policy. Section 1 is fire and burglary, it's compulsory contents ka. Then if one is opting for more than 2 sections, up to 4 section is opting 15% discount is there, and more than 4 section 20% discount is there in the premium. I'm mentioning the premium rates. It's indicative only. It's not fixed rate, because all the companies, every company has their own rating. Only fire rating is fixed for all the companies. Fire rates is fixed for all the companies. It is IRDA rating, fixed rating.
इसमें per mile क्या था करोड़ा जी?
Per thousand. It's per mille. Per mille means per thousand.
Per 1,000 rupees. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So any questions on this? Any queries? Any? So we'll continue.
Right. Now let's move on to next topic. It's a professional indemnity. I think now these is all the professionals, doctors, professionals, medical professionals are aware of this thing. This is a very common insurance these days. It's a professional indemnity insurance. It is a custom made for doctors, doctor with medical, with valid medical license, general physician, specialists, consulting physicians, surgeons, dentists, and it covers legal liability associated with costs due to claims, claim arising whilst in practice, bodily injury to the patient, death to the patient, and errors and omissions, negligence. It covers legal award, out of court settlement can also be there. Legal expenses during a legal suit, defense, prosecution, investigation costs, these are covered. These are the different categories of doctors which can be covered under this policy. Then we have product feature. This any one accident and any 1 year. Any 1 year. It's any one accident means at this is the maximum claim amount up to which one claim can be lost. One claim negligent event or leading to the claim, and any 1 year, this is the total sum insured up to which claims can be lost in a year. It's 1:1, 1:2, 1:3, and 1:4. Means इसमें suppose there is one accident, one occurrence only, one accident of any case, then only one claim up to that limit, the option which has been taken initially, would say 20 lakh, it can be paid up to 20 lakh only. If next option during the year, in case another accident occurs, then that will not be payable under this law. If one has taken 1:2, then 2 occurrences can be there and claim will be paid up to that limit. 1:2 means 20 lakh and 2 is 40 lakhs. up to 40 lakhs, 2 occurrences claims can be paid. Then 1:3, like that, 1:4. 4 occurrences can be there. One has to presume, it depends upon the area, it depends upon the organization. One has to opt accordingly for these coverages.
ये एक बार फिर एक्सप्लेन करेंगे. सपोज मैंने 20 लाख का लिया है प्रोफेशनल इंडेमनिटी, टोटल अमाउंट 20 लाख है.
Yes,
तो अब हमें 1 केस होता है और सपोज उसमें 10 लाख अवार्ड होता है, तो बाकी 10 लाख तो अभी बचा हुआ है. तो सेकंड केस कोई होता है तो उसमें वो यूज हो सकता है?
नहीं सर, that will not be. Only up to word is up to 20 lakh, but that is only single event. Single event में जितना अवार्ड होगा that will be paid.
अच्छा अच्छा. एंड अगर 1:2 है और मेरी जो इंश्योरेंस है वो 20 लाख है, तो अगर फर्स्ट केस में 20 लाख खत्म हो जाता तो सेकंड केस में अनदर 20 लाख अवेलेबल होगा?
Because second case में overall limit will be 40 lakhs ना, so that will be paid accordingly.
Okay. तो अगर मेरी इंडेमनिटी टोटल 20 लाख की है, सपोज 20 लाख.
1:1, if it is 1:2 means 10 lakh आपकी है और टोटल ओवरऑल लिमिट इज 20 लाख.
हाँ, तो पर केस 10 लाख हो गया ना फिर?
यस, पर केस
10 लाख हो गया. अगर 15 लाख एक केस में होगा तो 10 लाख मिलेगा और 10 लाख बच जाएगा फॉर सेकंड केस.
यस,
है ना? तो टोटल अमाउंट तो 20 लाख ही रहता है. टोटल अमाउंट इज 20 लाख जिसकी हमने की है.
यस.
ओके ओके.
Then one more thing important in this policy is there, retroactive date. When the policy is taken for the first time, that date is the date first time inception, and next year when the policy is renewed in time, then this date is mentioned in the policy as retroactive date. This is important because suppose a person who is suffered any claim is there and he has lost, he took the treatment from the hospital in the previous policy year, and he has not lost the claim. He loses the claim after say 3 months, and by that time the first policy is expired and next policy comes into picture. Accordingly, the policy period is the renewed policy period is different, and occurrence has occurred in the previous year. But if case it is renewed in time, policy retroactive date is previous policy, falls under previous policy year, then that claim is admitted, that claim is payable. But in case retroactive date is not there, then that claim will not be paid. So retroactive date is to be has to be got mentioned, and it is to be taken care of this thing, and policy is to be renewed in time, because it is not necessary that claim is lost within the same policy period. Claim can be lost.
टर्म्स में मेंशन होता है अरोड़ा जी? टर्म्स में होता है रेट्रोएक्टिव डेट या बाय डिफॉल्ट मेंशन होता है?
पॉलिसी में मेंशन होता है. पॉलिसी में कॉलम है उसमें.
ओके, उसमें ऑलरेडी होता है. ओके ओके.
हाँ जी. But sometimes there is a gap in the policy, so that this thing has to be taken care of, that it is to be renewed in time.
But अगर सपोज हमने किसी डिफरेंट कंपनी से कर लिया,
हाँ जी,
तो है ना, सपोज लास्ट ईयर मेरा एक कंपनी से था, इस साल दूसरी कंपनी से हो गया.
yes,
तो मैंने पहली कंपनी से रिन्यू नहीं किया, तो अब कैसे होगा फिर अगर इंसिडेंट
retroactive date will remain the same. The new company will mention that date. He will take the policy copies from you and confirmation from you that no claim has occurred. But if it occurs, then that will be taken care of. If
by the new company, by the new company.
Yes. Because he has taken over the policy,
Okay.
so he will be responsible for that.
Okay.
Then we have this professional indemnity, this product feature required, which is required from the doctors: name, addresses of residency and practice, this medical details, specialization category, type of doctor, any errors, claims taken, indemnity value, sum assured to be taken, Then payment of premium, that is there. Copy of existing policy where our retroactive date benefit is to be given, that I mentioned. Then we have this, under this category, we have medical establishment negligence and error and omission policy. Under this policy, hospitals, nursing home, diagnostic center, pathology laboratories can get it covered. This policy is an independent policy. It covers breach of professional duty due to errors or omissions committed or occurred in good faith, resulting in loss or damage to others. The policy will indemnify the insured in respect of any act committed by a professional or qualified assistant named in the proposals engaged by the medical establishment, which gives rise to any third-party legal liability. Because different categories of employees are working in different capacities, so it is not aware from which person this error has unintentional error has been committed in good faith. So that can be taken care of under this policy. But for this policy establishment which gives rise to a third-party premium rating is decided on the following factors. One has to give the following details. On that basis, the premium is decided. Limit of indemnity to be taken any one accident and any 1 year. Total number of doctors, total number of employees, clinical staff qualified, clinical staff unqualified, paramedical staff, non-clinical staff, total number of OPD patients, total number of IPD patients. In this, by taking this policy, because sometimes in this policy, this unqualified and this non-clinical staff can also be covered, is also covered, because you don't know from whom the mistake has occurred, the mishap has occurred, error has been occurred. So to cover that, this policy must be taken by the hospitals.
तो ये अरोड़ा जी, इसमें जैसे सपोज एक हस्बैंड वाइफ है, उनका नर्सिंग होम है,
हाँ जी,
एंड हस्बैंड वाइफ दोनों ने अपना प्रोफेशनल इंडेमनिटी कराया हुआ है,
जी हाँ,
है ना, तो भी उनको लेना पड़ेगा, ये लेना चाहिए
नहीं उसमें, because no other person is involved, no other employee is involved, so it's not required in that case.
नहीं, उनका नर्सिंग होम है, इसका मतलब एम्प्लॉइज भी हैं उनके, हस्बैंड
अगर एम्प्लॉइज है, अगर
हाँ।
एम्प्लॉइज काम कर रहे हैं, then it must be taken.
ओके,
Then it must be taken, because doctor is competent and professionals are competent, but nobody knows from whom the mishap, the mistake has occurred. It can occur anytime unintentionally.
ओके.
So to cover that, it is a must to take this policy.
तो इसमें फिर हमें लिस्ट ऑफ एम्प्लॉइज एंड डॉक्टर्स देनी पड़ती है साथ में, क्या प्रोसीजर होता है?
Only number of employees has to be given.
अच्छा.
Because it is already on the payroll or your own payroll, so that can be verified anytime. Then
ओके, बट नंबर्स हमारे विजिटिंग डॉक्टर्स भी आते हैं ना, विजिटिंग डॉक्टर्स भी आते हैं, तो फिर कैसे वो कवर होंगे अगर एम्प्लॉइज कवर्ड है सिर्फ?
तो विजिटिंग डॉक्टर्स के लिए you have to put a condition on that they must hold the doctor's professional indemnity insurance policy, because in case of any mishap, any claim, so claim will be on the hospital. So that will be,
हाँ, जैसे हमारे डॉक्टर कोई विजिटिंग है, वो एम्प्लॉय नहीं है हमारे,
हाँ जी,
एंड उन्होंने एक सर्जरी की,
yes,
एंड पेशेंट को कोई प्रॉब्लम हुई, तो
yes,
वो केस हो गया, कोर्ट में गए हैं कंज्यूमर फोरम में,
जी हाँ,
एंड कंज्यूमर फोरम फिर करता है कुछ पार्ट डॉक्टर को डिसिप्लिनरी एक्शन लेता है और कुछ पार्ट वो हॉस्पिटल पे फाइन करता है.
हाँ जी, टू कवर दैट, हाँ जी, उसी को कवर करने के लिए द हॉस्पिटल मस्ट पुट ए कंडीशन एंगेजिंग द विजिटिंग डॉक्टर्स दैट दे मस्ट होल्ड दिस इंडिपेंडेंट प्रोफेशनल इंडेमनिटी पॉलिसी विद देम, because in that case amount will be shared, responsibility will be shared between the hospital and the that concerned doctor.
बट जो हॉस्पिटल वाला पार्ट है वो इस मेडिकल इस एरर में कवर हो जाएगा हमारा?
Yes, that will be covered under this. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Right. Any other questions on this? So this is important because sometimes this may be neglected. Ki a doctor can think, okay, I am covered for professional indemnity, so this may not be required, but this is also required. Any question on this? Next, Kathy.
Now, in these days, we have this latest liability type of policy insurance, that is cybercrime liability policy. We have this information technology has created a new set of exposure to users of products. Some of the cyber liabilities exposure are libel, hijacking, hacking, inadvertent virus transmission, copyright infringement, loss of identity, hacking, errors, frauds, web developing, website maintenance, and commerce. So, what is cyber? This is what is cyber attack? We have to see this also. This is attack means targeted intrusion into the insured's computer system, which results in the transmission of unauthorized data to the insured's computer system or from the insured's computer system to a third party's computer system that is designed to modify, after damage, destroy, delete, record or transmit information without authorization, including data that is self-replicating or self-propagating, or is designed to contaminate other computer programs or legitimate computer data, consume computer resources, or in some fashion or the non-operation of a computer system. So, and this cyber risk, it refers to the use of computers, internet computers, network, electronic information database. So insurance cover under this personal cyber risk policy provides coverage to policyholder against financial loss or damage or liability in data breach by third party, personal information technology theft, loss cover, personal email spoofing, then personal identity theft cover, personal social media cover, personal malware cover, personal media liability claims cover, personal cyber stacking, personal phishing cover, personal cyber extortion cover. Then all costs into this coverages, insurance coverage, all costs including legal fees incurred by the insured for claiming damages against the third party for privacy breach and data breach are covered. Now, latest example, it's SBI leaves its server without any password protection. SBI left one of its servers unprotected, which exposed the data of its 422 million customers. The server, situated in Mumbai, contained partial bank account numbers, bank balances, and phones of individuals using the bank's SBI Quick service. In this case, if you are the account holder of the SBI bank and you get any communicate in writing from the bank or has acknowledged publicly by electronic or print media the occurrence of a privacy breach or data breach of your data, we will indemnify, the insurance company will indemnify for all the costs including legal fees incurred for claiming damages. So such type of coverages are there under this cyber risk policy. Then there are certain exclusions also under this new introduced policy. Dishonest or improper conduct, bodily injury, property damage, contractual liability, prior acts, exclusion, trade secrets and business related intellectual property, war, terrorism, during liability, natural perils, unsolicited communication, unauthorized collection of data, license fees, outrage, disturbance, loss, then commercial, political union or religious activities, immoral, obscene services, infrastructure, mechanical failure. So there are now in India, Information Technology Act 2000 in India's act is also there in India for use of computers, computer system, computer networks, data and information in the electronic format, and is the primary source of cyber law. ITA 2000, it was enacted by Parliament of India to protect the field of e-commerce, e-governance and e-banking, as well as penalties and punishments in the field of cyber crimes. This act was further amended in the form of IT Amendment Act 2008. इसमें compensation for failure to protect data, punishment for identity theft, punishment for disclosure of information, preservation of records. In present day scenarios, identity impersonation is 22%, phishing attacks are to the tune of 61%, email based attacks are 75%, then malware, ransomware is 69%, then exploiting web-based applications are 33%, then system exploiting vulnerabilities 28%, then physical theft of computing devices. So these are the things which are these days security risks are there. So these can be got covered in India now.
Arora ji,
It's available.
hospitals में तो we are now, many hospitals are using softwares to store patient data.
Okay.
And suppose hacking हो जाती है and patient data gets exposed to somebody.
Yes.
So I hope this is covered in this.
Yes, yes, that can be covered. That can be covered under this policy.
Okay.
Yes. And premium, I can give you some example.
Yes.
Premium, although it can be decided on various factors, but suppose 1.5 crore risk if you take, then risk breach under data breach by third party cover, the premium can be 37,50,000.
Premium 37 lakh.
Sorry.
हाँ. फिर तो बंद करनी पड़ेगी टैक्स.
No. It's not like that. Yes. It's third party liability. It is 22,000 only.
Okay. For 1.5 crore, it is 22,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it depends upon types of covers. It's just only one this thing cover. Different, if you opt for different covers under this cyber crime, then premium will be added accordingly.
Okay. Any questions regarding this? This is a new kind of policy, a new item, but becoming increasingly important these days. Next, kar le.
Then we have this ambulance insurance cover. It comes under motor insurance. Like other vehicle insurances, ambulance insurance cover is there. It falls under this miscellaneous types of vehicles. It's designed differently because differently medical equipments are fitted. It is designed according to the requirement of medical establishment. Electronic and electrical fittings are there. Electrical and non-electrical also. Its value is to be taken separately because it is there. It is different from the value of the ambulance IDV. So it has to be shown separately. That got to be covered separately. One more thing is there. it comes because it comes under miscellaneous types of cover vehicles. In commercial types of vehicles, lamps, tires, tubes, like trucks and buses, these types of coverages are not there. Lamps, tire, tubes, mudguards, bonnet, parts, bumpers, headlights, paint work or damaged portion are not covered in the policy, but these can be covered by paying extra premium. So it must be taken care of while getting ambulance insurance, vehicle insurance. Then legal liability of paid driver and conductor is also required to be covered. Then legal liability of patients, relatives accompanying the patient in ambulance can also be covered, because sometimes ambulance meets with an accident and patient is also there and patient's attendant is also there and some mishap is there. So that liability can be taken care of under this ambulance insurance, vehicle insurance.
Sir, consumable will be covered?
Consumables under which policy?
Ambulance insurance covered में sir.
Consumables, what type of consumables?
Like sir, जैसे electrical parts होते हैं जैसे या प्लास्टिक
consumables covered नहीं, consumables covered नहीं होंगे. Only electrical fittings, electronic fittings वो covered होंगी.
जैसे डेप कैप इंश्योरेंस होती है हमारी, डेप कैप.
हाँ, yes.
उसी के रिगार्डिंग
नहीं, वो तो अगर up to 5 years age of the vehicle है, तो जैसे हम बाकी गाड़ियों की, कारों की इंश्योरेंस करते हैं डेप कैप में,
बम्पर टू बम्पर,
in that case only can be covered.
जैसे बम्पर टू बम्पर करवाते हैं सर.
हाँ, बम्पर टू बम्पर, that's a different. इसमें क्योंकि already we are covering lamps, tire, tube, mudguard, bonnet, we are covering in this policy. But that only in bumper to bumper we are covering depreciation part only. Okay. Other things are normally वैसे ही otherwise ही insured होती है कार की comprehensive insurance में.
लेकिन सर ये जो lamps, tire, tubes, mudguards, these are part of consumables or not?
No, these are commercial vehicle. There is a clause, compulsory clause. These are not covered. But by paying extra premium, these can be got covered in normal policy also. Okay. It's not a DAP cap policy. It's a normal policy.
Right, sir.
Normal comprehensive policy.
Okay, sir.
तो इसमें अरोड़ा जी कुछ होता है कि एम्बुलेंस कितनी पुरानी तक इसको कर सकते हैं या 10
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. ये तो अप टू द आरसी वैलिडिटी होती है.
हाँ, आरसी वैलिडिटी. ओके. ऐसा कुछ मेंशन तो नहीं करना होता कितनी दूर तक जा सकती है एम्बुलेंस, कहाँ जाना है स्टेट?
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है उसमें. कोई आरसी में इफ इट इज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड ओनली देन वो उसमें मेंशन किया होता है. इट्स नॉट रिक्वायर्ड, इट इज नॉट रिस्ट्रिक्टेड.
राइट.
जैसे सर फिटनेस सर्टिफिकेट,
फिटनेस तो दैट इज वो तो आरसी के अकॉर्डिंग
फिटनेस कौन करते हैं. हाँ, इनका तो एनुअली हो जाता है.
यस.
अच्छा, डॉक्टर्स के पास जैसे अपनी कार होती है, इट इज नॉट अ कमर्शियल व्हीकल, बट इन स्मॉल नर्सिंग होम्स इट यूज्ड फॉर डिफरेंट पर्पसेस. कई बार ड्राइवर चला रहा होता है, कई बार इवन स्टाफ को लाने छोड़ने में भी यूज हो जाती है, बट वो टेक्निकली कमर्शियल व्हीकल नहीं होता.
तो दैट इज कवर्ड. उसमें ड्राइवर अगर पेड ड्राइवर है तो वन हैज टू गॉट हिम कवर्ड बाय पेइंग 50 रुपी एक्स्ट्रा प्रीमियम. Driver's legal liability can be covered under that policy, private car policy. And for as regards other employees, if they are taking that car, there is no problem unless until one is holding a valid driving license.
Okay. नहीं, जैसे ड्राइवर तो ड्राइव कर रहा है, बट सपोज 2 एम्प्लॉइज उसमें बैठे हैं जिसको हमने घर छोड़ रहे हैं, घर से ला रहे हैं, या वर्किंग के लिए मार्केट लेके गए.
Then in that case, unnamed passengers can be covered. Personal accident, unnamed passengers can be covered by paying extra premium 100 rupee per passenger up to the capacity of the car, sitting capacity के हिसाब से. So that can be covered. 2 lakh cover is there per passenger.
Okay. But अगर हमने WC या PA लिया हुआ है, उसमें कवर हो जाता है वो एम्प्लॉइज का, क्योंकि वर्किंग टाइम में है, हम कहीं उसको लेके जा रहे हैं कार में.
Yes. In that case, he will be covered under WCF if he is on duty.
हाँ. Okay.
Whether he is in the market or in the office with the permission, whether he is in the hospital or in the market,
Yes,
With the
yes.
permission, if he has gone out, then it is covered
Okay.
during duty hours.
Yes.
Any queries, sir?
Anyone else? Any other query? In this, we have not taken Mediclaim and life insurances. Mainly, we have taken these kind of commercial kind of insurances,
Yes.
which are relevant for a hospital or a
Hospital.
small establishment.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. If anyone has any query regarding Mediclaim or life insurance, I am sure Mr. Arora will be very happy to answer, because we still have some time. If anyone wants to ask about health insurance or life insurance, also welcome. तो अरोड़ा जी, आपके एक्सपीरियंस में मोस्टली प्रॉब्लम्स कहाँ आती है, या क्या कई बार बिकॉज डॉक्टर्स आर वेरी बिजी इन देयर प्रैक्टिस, तो कई चीजें इग्नोर हो जाती होंगी, या पॉलिसी टर्म्स में वो ध्यान ना दें और बाद में पता लगता है? आपके एक्सपीरियंस में कहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम इश्यूज कहाँ पे हैं जो हम ज्यादा ध्यान रखें व्हेन टेकिंग पॉलिसी?
Yes, problems at the time of taking the insurance cover of any type. One has to go through the policy, this policy schedule also. Policy schedule means coverages, uski exclusions. One must see the exclusions also. While any policy is being taken, exclusions and coverages must be taken care of, and proper data, proper information to be given to the insurance company, proper values to be given to the insurance company. So then there is no problem.
Right.
Because it's a good faith. Insurance is taken on good faith, and one has to disclose whatever relevant information is there. If he is hiding anything, if he is not disclosing, then definitely problems are there. In
Right.
case of, just I give you one example. In case of Mediclaim insurance, individual Mediclaim insurances, these days, one is taking the insurance cover for suffering, one is suffering from any problem, BP is there, or diabetes is there, and some insurance agent says, don't worry, we will take care, we will declare it later on. But suppose there is a problem and he is hospitalized, and their patient is patient is in the ICU. He is not able to tell anything about himself, and his family members discloses the facts, real facts, true facts of his disease. From since he is suffering, what medicine he is taking. So he discloses, and that medical history is taken in the hospital record. And suppose later on it comes to the insurance company for claim, and they see that he has, at the time of taking the policy, pre-existing disease he has not declared, and so he has on non-declaration basis, that claim will be not paid.
Okay.
Good,
Yes.
he has breached a good faith. He has not
Yes.
declared full description of that thing.
Right.
There are these types of occurrences there are there.
तो दिस मेडिकल इंश्योरेंस आजकल तो ट्रीटमेंट बहुत कॉस्टली हो गया है. इफ वी
Yes.
टेक अ इंश्योरेंस ऑफ 15 लाख 10 लाख 20 लाख, प्रीमियम बहुत ज्यादा हो जाता है. तो
Yes.
या
Premium, it depends upon the overall claims of the in a year.
राइट.
Suppose a company, even total industry now these days, IRDA is taking care of this rating part. But if any company is losing on this account, and definitely he will ask for the premium revision in the policy, then he requests the IRDA to revise the premium rates. IRDA at his discretion, they can agree to that. So it is basically based on the claim experience, and age factor is also there. One more thing, because of age factor, claims are there, more claims are there. Pre-existing diseases now being covered by the group Mediclaim policy taken by the employers. Under that, claims are enormous. So overall claim ratio, when it goes how high, then premium rates are revised. But to take care of that in policy coverage, one can take the initial basic policy, then one can opt for the top-up policy. Enhanced cover can be taken. That is much cheaper than the basic policy.
इसका क्या मतलब हुआ, थोड़ा explain करेंगे?
Suppose one has taken a policy, basic policy 10 lakh, and if he takes 20 lakhs top up or 50 lakhs top up, and if claim is there, if initial claim is there for 11 lakh, under basic policy 10 lakh will be paid. Excess of 1 lakh will be paid by the add-on cover policy, top up policy. That will be paid from that policy.
That should be much cheaper, because if I take a 50 lakh policy, basic policy, it will be very costly.
Yes.
So with this add-on, probably we can decrease the cost of premium.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And any policies which cover overseas treatment also?
Yes, these days now new products are coming. New products are coming up. One can have the option of taking the treatment overseas also, global cover, but within the overall limit of the policy being taken in Indian rupees, equivalent to that, one can take the treatment globally also.
Okay.
There are 2-3 companies who have come up with this idea.
Okay. Any other question for anybody regarding any insurance product or coverage? So if there are no further questions, we can end the session here. We are really thankful to Mr. Arora for taking out time on this Sunday evening and educating us on the very fine things about many policies or covers, which we knew broadly, but he has highlighted a few many important points regarding exclusions and inclusions, which we all should take care while taking any policy, so that at the time, if it is required, unfortunate event, then there are no problems.
Thank you.
Anything?
Thank you, Dr. Neeraj. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank you
Neeraj.
so much.
I have only given some brief.
Yes.
Because it's my privilege, a pleasure to discuss these things.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So thank you everybody for attending the session. And next session next week will be a very important session on labor laws. Labor laws in private setup. We all have heard, gradually learned with experience about things like PF, ESI, which keep on changing also. And these days, because of increasing digital thing, we really have to be very, very particular, because if we don't comply with any labor laws, then the implications can be very high. And for that, we have a very senior lawyer, Mr. D.P. Sharma, who is into this field for last 25, 30 years. So he'll take a session on labor laws as applicable to medical establishments. So hope to see you next week. Thank you so much. Thanks for attending. Thank you, Arora.